Hi everyone, and welcome back to Pick a Card. This is Spirit's messages for you between December 1st and the 7th. There's 3 piles here. Each one has a special message meant for you from Spirit. Please pick one and find the timestamps in the description box below for each pile. See you at your reading. Hi, Pile 1. So the first card that you were drawn to, it reads on the front, I cannot create in the experience of another, and continues on the back with, you cannot create in the experience of another because you cannot think their thoughts. What you can do for them is set the example of joy. Become a being who thinks only that which you are wanting, who speaks only that which you are wanting, and who does only that which you are wanting, and therefore brings forth only joyful emotion. So pile number 1, you may be a source of inspiration for those around you, or you could be looking to lead a group by example. Let's take a look into the tarot that was drawn in your reading to see what other messages come out. The first card out was the Keeper of Challenges. You may be needing the guidance of his nature right now. So it says here in the book that he will not cut you any slack. He's here to push you to the next stage of your journey. And whatever you are pursuing, you need to take the approach of cool and detached, so you're able not to only assemble allies, but also strategize during these difficult times in order to calmly determine how you must proceed. So pile number 1, make sure to use your wits about you before you take any set course of action. With the second card being the Ace of Challenges, it depicts a raven here that is exactly what we just talked about, having an ally. If you don't already have someone to turn to like the raven, you may need to seek out someone who has the expertise in communication, as that is exactly the expertise of the raven depicted on the card here. So the person that you need to rely on will be able to help you assist in your communication skills. The raven knows when you should speak and when you should be silent. His shrewd eye, as the book says they want you to draw your attention to, it pierces through the heart of any matter. You can call upon him only if you want the truth. The raven has a message for you now. Think and stay alive. He has a gift for you now from Spirit as well. It's a silver arrow that's aim is true and never misses its mark. This works only if you are aligned through your focus on ethics within your motive. For if your aim is true, you cannot fail. The third card out is the Enchanter's Wheel. This was woven by the Enchanter himself. Suspended upon it are the tokens of life and death, healing and poison, mystery and wisdom, time and timelessness. The book reads, was the wheel made to confound, confront, or confuse? Who knows? A wizard never explains themselves. So the wheel is the great unknown, the things we cannot control. This card is a message from Spirit that in proper time, unbeknownst to you, a time that will warrant change or good luck or bad luck. As this card is inevitably a message of change, of fate and fortune, if you will. The book concludes that life must be engaged in all its complexity if any meaning is to be found in the journey. So pile number 1, moving on to the last card in your drawing, is a card pulled from the Good Word. And it reads, "Do nothing from selfishness or conceit, but in humility count others better than yourself. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interest of others." I hope this reading resonated with you. Thanks for watching. Okay, pile 2, the first card drawn for you in your pile. It says here on the front, "I see myself enjoying absolute, continuing abundance." The message continues on the back of the card. "I choose absolute and continuing abundance, for I understand that there is no limit to the abundance in the universe, and so by attracting abundance to myself, I am not limiting another. There is enough for everyone. The key is for each of us to see it and want it, and then we will each attract it." So pile number 2, you may be concerned about matters surrounding security, such as your home or even work. What does abundance look like to you? Let's see what messages continue from Spirit. The first card drawn in the tarot is the 9 of Boons. It is a message from Spirit regarding your home and the sanctuary it is. Your home is the place where you gather strength and where your fondest memories are thought of while you're alone in the sanctuary of that home. The 9 of Boons is someone who chooses to live alone, away from gossip and drama possibly. There are sacrifices, though, in choosing to be solitary, and loneliness can be a price to pay for freedom. Spirit is reminding you now it takes a strong character to find a healthy balance between solitude and society. You may be embracing or want to start to embrace your independence. You may be taking time out for you right now. The second card drawn for pile 2 from the tarot is the Enchanter. The Enchanter observes everything that happens in the forest, and then he influences it and manipulates it by bringing the elements together. He sets things in motion. Spirit's message through the Enchanter is that of recognizing your own power and your own inner magic. You have the ability to influence and to help. You have wisdom to share if you choose to see it and want it. As you make that choice to see it and want it, you then can create it. Next out is the 2 of Boons. This message is to not take on what you can safely load. Work sensibly and to give your full attention to the endeavor that you set out on, or you risk a hefty loss. This card depicts a villager gathering firewood in the forest, and he's headed back home. The heavy baskets are a precarious burden, so keeping his balance on the narrow bridge should command his full attention. However, his mind is elsewhere, not fully present on the task. It would be all too easy to trip and fall off the bridge, not a settling image, but then that is before you factor in the ogre hiding under the bridge, who is a ferocious cannibal and would be quick to make a meal of the man if he fell. So remember, there are hidden influences just waiting for you to slip up. So maintain your focus and balance, tending to your assets carefully. Okay, pile number 2, the last card that was drawn was from the Good Word. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. I hope this reading resonated. Thanks for watching Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. The first card that came out for you that you picked on the front of your pile, it says, the universal law of attraction defined, and it continues on the back. The essence of which is like unto itself is drawn. And while this may seem like a rather simple statement, it defines the most powerful law in the universe. The law that affects all things at all times, for nothing exists that is unaffected by this powerful law. So pile number 3, Spirit wants to share the law of attraction with you or remind you of this law. Let's see what other messages come out in the tarot. The first card drawn in tarot was the 7 of Visions. You may be confused right now on what you want to attract into your life. Maybe the trials and tribulations have made you doubt your original intentions of the manifestation that you thought you had in pursuit. Spirit is saying if you take the time to gaze into the fountain as depicted on the card, you will remember there are many future possibilities and nothing has been settled yet. Look and seek guidance now. At first you will see only your reflection on the dark surface, but the more you gaze and set your intention on what you want and what you know is deep within you, images begin to appear, fragments of vision swirling and shifting. For some of you, the message is to regain your intention and direction and apply the law of attraction. For others of you, the message could be a warning of the law of attraction and to ask yourself, what is my intention? Am I escaping into some sort of delusion? Is my lack of direction causing me to prefer fantasy over reality? And for a very small group of you, this message is very specific. Spirit wants for you to acknowledge that in seeking divinatory guidance now, it may be the root of your confusion. And if it makes you more confused at this time, stop asking for now. Badgering the oracle will only muddy the waters. If you ask too many questions, you'll get too many answers. No matter which one of these messages apply to you, wait for clarity and do not act just yet. Align yourself with the understanding of the law of attraction now. The second card drawn from the tarot is the 9 of Visions. This message is one that says, if you can realign your intention with the law of attraction and have faith and conviction in your intention regarding what you seek or want, the 9 of Visions is your chance to a wish fulfillment. It signifies that your wish will come true once you wait for the water to become still, and your wish must be true, meaning you must want it, visualize it, and believe it's yours. As frivolous wishes can bring undesired results and half-hearted wishes are ignored by the wishing well, Spirit is saying take your time and decide carefully what you want. Don't waste your wish. So pile number 3, the third card out in tarot that was drawn, is the 7 of Boons. In the Enchanted Forest, there's always a door when you need one, eventually. Like the forest, when your need is great enough to warrant a portal, sometimes it will give you more than one. The next stage in your path will be determined by the door you choose, so take your time. This card is as much about patience as it is about choice. You wouldn't want to choose the wrong door and step into nothingness. As in the Enchanted Forest, nothing is ever what it seems. If you do not know what you want yet, then it is advised to not do anything. It's as simple as that. Remember, once you choose a door, all the rest of the doors will disappear. The last card drawn is from the Good Word. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. I hope this reading resonated with you, Pile 3. Thanks for watching.